David Corson, Sunday, March 30th, 2025. Oh, it's about 3 o'clock or so. Just out here working on myself, working on my happiness, working for my financial stability, clearing my mindset, making sure there's only positive thoughts in there. Going through my Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody had a great Saturday night. Went down, picked my son up, came back. A little heavy traffic going through downtown as usual. Went to dinner. We went and stopped and checked the house out before. And then this morning people slept in and we got up. And then obviously I didn't get on the 6 o'clock flight to Philadelphia International to get picked up at 9 o'clock to go down to the funeral. I stayed home and spent some time with my kid. Like I said, I hadn't seen him since Thanksgiving. And got up and then went to the funeral at noon. And it was about a 45-minute service. It was awesome. Seeing a lot of people I knew that were there. And there were a lot of people on the Zoom link. He was only 63. Had a body surfing accident on September 1st, 29 years ago. And I remember getting the call. My two friends, one's a doctor, and they pulled him out of the water. And it was a very rough surf. There was a storm coming up, or it just passed, and the swells were huge. And it was just one of the perfect wave. Picked him up, slammed him down, broke his neck. Luckily, my buds were there to pull him out of the water. He was paralyzed since, in a chair for 29 years. And this guy was a beast. Pumped iron, took care of himself, good-looking guy. Anyway, had the world world in his hands. Just had a couple of kids, everything rolling, working the family business, living in Linwood, right outside Atlantic City, Margate, South Jersey. And the stupid freaking wave changed everything. The rabbi did actually was, I think, the third speaker. He made a really good point. It was like two completely different, books about Alex. There was pre-September 1st and post-September 1st. And completely different stories with the same individual. And it was riveting the way he presented it. And I appreciate that outlook because I knew both of them. And, mentally, all those kind of things, he was all still there. He just didn't have any use of his legs and some of his appendages. So, in any event, but he paid his funeral off in 2009. Everything was paid for today. That's what the rabbi said. He said he knew this day was going to come. He did so much research about spinal injuries and necks and all this stuff. And probably smarter some of the doctors he was dealing with. But with neck and spinal injuries, your temperature can get very volatile, and just sitting around atrophy on your body just takes its toll. And so he knew this day was going to come, and he didn't want to have his family or anybody. He just wanted to make sure that he was going to go out the way Alex wanted to go. So hey man, it was sad. But you know what? My time's coming. Hopefully later than sooner. Eventually, I'll see him down the road, and all my dogs, and my old man, and my grandfather, all these people from the day I was born that I remember. Same with you. That's why you gotta make the best use of your time, because you can't get it back. And after you're done, scoreboard's there and it tells the story. It can be interpreted any different way. It still says whatever the score was. It's not going to change. That's why all games are important. The game of life is important. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, funerals. All of these things shape who you are. I'll tell you, I learned a lot listening to there was only about 4 or 5 people that spoke, plus the rabbi. And the one guy was excellent. His brother did a great job. And they all did. Son, And the rabbi, he was excellent. I had some tears in my eyes. He was one of my good friends. One of my friends I can count on one hand. You know, I had his back in the foxhole. I'll consider him an older brother. So, anyway, I didn't get on. I just said, you know what? I would love to get on there, but I'm not going to kill myself here. And I've got like I said, I've got my kid in here. I hadn't seen him since Thanksgiving. He brought his girlfriend. It's getting serious. They moved in together. You know, I was like, you know what? I'll go up there and I'll see Gail down the road. I've posted my note with a nice note with a picture of me and Alex. And I'll plant a tree in his name. Let it grow strong, healthy. And I'll see him down the road. So, hey, here's what I'm thinking on Sunday afternoon, March 30th, 2025. And that word is humble. That's the way I feel right now. You know, as an athlete, you want to be humble. Even though you're great, you're not great, you're average, status quo, whatever. But as an athlete, you always want to be improving. And being humble, as you improve, you just kind of go on and people start to recognize you or whatever you're doing. Maybe it's your stats, maybe it's your play, maybe it's your body getting bigger. You know, all those things that, I don't care what sport you're playing, believe me. It goes all the way down to the little kids, man. They want to know who's on the team, how they play, stick skills, who the coach is, their background. I mean, it's competition out there. So, you know, having destiny is a really cool trait to have because it makes you want to practice harder. It makes you want to learn as much as you can. So when it's game day and it's time to produce and execute, you get it done. And if you work hard and smart and you do it the right way, you have class and professionalism, you'll probably destiny will point you into great things, positive outcomes. Sure, there's going to be some learning going on. Remember, we don't like using the word lose. It's either you'll win or you'll learn. And you apply what you learn so you can win in the future. Destiny. Very, very important in athletics to have that destiny in your mindset that's attached to all the words that you can think of. Business. If you don't feel you're destined, you're wasting your time. Just telling you, as an entrepreneur, you got to love what you do. You got to be the first one up and the last one to leave. You got to think out of the box. You got to think quick. You got to turn on a dime. You got to always believe in yourself when there's everybody down you. Can't let your mind beat you. That's the most important one. And you got to give it your all every day because you're destined for greatness. If you rolled the dice and tried to, make it, hey, it takes grit to make that decision. But also destiny is involved because if you know where you want to go, you're destined to get to that spot if you keep on thinking you're going to get there. Even with setbacks. Destiny. Business. So important. Relationships. Destiny. People are destined. They connect. You go out with a bunch of people over years and you end up getting married to one person. You spend the rest of your life with them. What was so special about those other people just didn't have it? It's chemistry. It's one of those things. And listen, I've been married a long time. And listen, I've had my disagreements. Hell, I've gone through all sorts of stuff. No, but you know what? It's maybe who I am. That's why I tell people, look, you got to work at relationships every day. I don't care what you're doing. If you're on an athletic team, if you're a coworker, married, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, pets. You got so many relationships. Every one of them is different. But here's the thing. Communicate. Be transparent. Be clear. Keep it simple. Don't make mountains out of molehills. Listen. Put a sock in your mouth when you have to stop yakking like I am right now. All right? But it's your responsibility to make positive days out of cloudy days or sunny days out of cloudy days. Any little speed bump or pothole, you got to blow right through that or learn how to do it. And destiny's got a lot to do with it. So if you're destined in any relationships and you work at them, you'll probably have good ones. So, and then sleeping, destiny. Hey, My body's destined every night to get a good rest, because when I'm ready to go to bed, man, I'm beat. I've busted my ass all day. I've worked hard out here. Look at me, I'm sweating. And hey, when I get home, I'm going to take a shower and hydrate. My kids, we're going to drop them off at this brewery. And then my wife and I are going to run a couple errands. We're going to meet them down at this this dive in the town I live in. It's called Hammerheads. And DU's playing Boston College at 7 o'clock. So I'm putting my DU jersey on and I'm going to go watch the game. Oh, the sun's coming out. Yeehaw. Thought it was going to be raining. Got my goggles on. So anyway, and then come home and get ready for a long week ahead. Got a million emails I got to answer. Got all podcasts this week. Finishing the house. God. But you know what? I'm alive. I'm loving it. It's the most amazing time to be alive. All sorts of stuff going on in the world. Keeps never a dull moment every day. And I'm still trucking. As the Grateful Dead said, keep on trucking. So listen, I appreciate you out there. But look, just remember, destiny. It's the word of the day. It's from the heart. Take it to the bank. Up here in your knowledge vault. Use it whenever you need it. You work on being on your destiny every day, every week, every month for the remainder of the year. You'll have 9 months of data on yourself. And all you have to do is start. Start right now. After hearing this, just start a notebook on your phone or an email, whatever you want to do. Say, hey, this is how I'm going to work on destiny for the rest of this day. And then work on it tomorrow. You know, a sentence, a couple sentence paragraph. You don't have to write novels. But if you do it every day, consistently, don't miss a day. You go all the way through the year, you'll be able to look back and see where you need to improve. Because not every day is going to be better than your best day. Okay, and your best day is tomorrow because you're going to improve today. Did I get that right? You're damn right I did. So, destiny, you know, work on it. And if you work on it, like I said, all the way to December 31st, you'll get addicted. You'll have all this data in yourself. You're going to be able to see, you're going to remember all these days that you did these little videos. And you'll do it for the rest of your life. So, anyway, that's what's on my mind today. And rest in peace, Alex. Love you, buddy. You're like my brother. I'll see you down the road. I had some fantastic times with you, man. And they're all in the vault. And I'll never forget them. So, hey, appreciate you all out there. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Have a fantastic, constructive week ahead. And take action. Destiny.